All right, Drew, our favorite segment of the episode is what's going on in your neighborhood. If you're new to the podcast, this is really just a segment where Drew and I share what's gone on in the last week in each of our lives. And sometimes it's financially related. Typically it's not, but it's really a good chance for us to share with you a little bit more about our personal lives and for you to get to know us a little bit better. So Drew, what's going on in your neighborhood?
I don't know if I even want to tell.
I think you did have some confessions to make here.
I did allude to it earlier on in the episode, so here it comes. So my pregnant wife was sitting on the couch, and I went up, poured myself a drink, and then she goes, "You know what? Like, is there any more of those NA beers in there? Those non-alcoholics?" I was like, "Yeah, I think there's." She's like, "Oh, do you want to pour me one?" I said, "Sure, I can go do that." I go into the fridge. I grab the NA, I pour it into the glass, and I bring it over to her, and she takes one sip and goes, "Oh, this is just hitting the spot right now." And then she goes, "It's almost hitting the spot too good." And then she's like, "What can did you put in here?" I'm like, "The yellow non-alcoholic one, the one you asked for." She went up and looked, and apparently it was a cider with alcohol in it. But she only took one small little taste, so it's not too big of a deal, but we were cracking up pretty good about it. She goes, "You almost made me accidentally drink a full beer."
Well, more props to her for knowing that, hey, this doesn't feel right after just one sip.
Yeah, I hope that's, by her doing that, it's not showing that she doesn't quite trust me enough. But if she did it, I mean, that's probably good reason, because she was right on that one.
That might be the underlying factor here, Drew, but
I must mess up a lot. So how about you? What did you have going on in your neighborhood?
So this past week, my brother and his fiance moved to their new townhouse, and so we've been over there and helping them out a little bit, helping them move in and get situated.
Okay.
But the coolest thing is that my brother got a kegerator for a housewarming present. And let me tell you, the kegerator is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. A kegerator is exactly what it sounds like. It is a refrigerator that holds a keg and you have tap beer at all times.
Those are pretty nice, and it's, for some reason, it looks like your neighborhood and my neighborhood had the same type of themes this week.
I guess so. It was a beer drinking theme in the neighborhood.
So you're able to move a lot of the furniture, and then you get paid with beer. That's not too shabby.
To be, fully transparent, I did not move any of the furniture, but I did help install some of their light fixtures. So I wasn't a huge amount of help, but I still was paid in some keg beer.
Yeah, and you deserve that one.
Yeah, it's definitely a very cool thing to have at hand. And I'll probably have to give my brother and his fiance a couple of cakes here.
Yeah, well, I think those are some pretty good things that happen in our neighborhood. People, please don't judge me too much on accidentally giving my pregnant wife a beer. But that's just, we caught it early.